They smiled when you were small, but now that you're rising, now that you're growing, now that you're walking in purpose, they are threatened and they've changed. They loved the insecure compliance version of you that they could control. But now that you're walking in your anointing, now that you're walking in your identity, they feel threatened. And because narcissists externalize their validation, you are now becoming the center of attraction and they cannot be validated again. And they are threatened because of that. You are taking their place. You are now the center of attraction. You are being celebrated and they hate it. And this is exactly what happened in the story of David and Saul. Saul loved David's talent of playing the harp until the people started praising David. The people sang that David killed tens of thousands while Saul killed just thousands. And so basically, they placed David on a higher pedestal than Saul, and Saul couldn't stomach it. And he became jealous. But the jealousy was not just emotional, the jealousy was spiritual. It literally made Saul mad because he constantly was looking for a way to get rid of David. But God was with David. And the narcissistic jealousy of Saul couldn't harm David. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 11 unmistakable signs that a narcissist is jealous of you. Now, the first one is they cannot stand it when you're celebrated. Narcissists can never be genuinely happy for you, I tell you, because they want to be the center of attraction and you are not being celebrated, like when David was being celebrated for his bravery on the war front. Saul couldn't stomach it. He couldn't stand it. And it's the same way today. Today, narcissists will just undermine you, undermine your achievements, just because they cannot stand it when you are being celebrated. The second sign that a narcissist is jealous of you is they will mock or ridicule your success or your achievements. They might attribute your success to luck or that somebody helped you. But we all know that it ain't easy to achieve anything worthwhile in this life. But narcissists will minimize your achievements just because they want to feel good. Don't forget that the narcissist externalizes their validation, and the only way they can feel good is to minimize your achievements in order for them to feel good, to feel great. And so they will mock and ridicule your achievements. The third thing they do is they compete with you openly or secretly. And so whether you know it or don't know it, a narcissist is always competing with you. It's always competing. They want to beat you. They want to outshine you. They want to outdo you. And so they are going to be competing with you on all fronts. If you do this, they do. If you do that, they do, because they want to be the center of attraction. Now, the fourth thing is they sabotage and set traps for you. Now, in the story of David and Saul, we saw how Saul set so many traps for David. In fact, he sent David on several missions to the Philistines just because he wanted David killed by the Philistines. But each time he did, David went and came back successfully. And this actually terrified Saul because he was like, God was constantly with David. God was constantly with David. And so the traps he set couldn't get David. David overpowered them. Now, the next sign is they use others to turn against you. Now, when the narcissist cannot do the dirty work, he recruits flying monkeys to do it. And flying monkeys are basically supporters of the narcissist. They are people who enable the narcissist. They are loyal to the narcissist and they will support the narcissist in whatever it is he wants to do. And so he will recruit flying monkeys to do that, to organize smear campaigns against you. And so don't bother when you hear people talk about you in an evil manner, in an evil fashion. Just know that smear campaigns are at work. Just know that flying monkeys are at work. And in the story of David and Saul, Saul used Michal, that is his daughter, who married David, to manipulate David. He actually manipulated the marriage and everything. He turned people against him. Now, the next sign is they react to your peace with rage. Imagine David sitting, playing the harp, just to make the king happy. But on his own side, Saul was busy with a weapon, with a javelin, wanting to pin David against the wall. He reacted to David's peace with rage. He was always raging. He was never ever happy. He was always angry. He was always bitter. That was Saul for you. And so narcissists react to your peace with rage. Even when you are peaceful, they react with rage. Even in today's world. Now the next sign is they copy you, then they try to outshine you. You know that Saul was formerly the king who had favor, who had bravery, and had done so many great things for Israel. And so now that David has taken his place, he wanted to copy David and also outshine David. He wanted to go back to those old days of glory. But I tell you, imitation without substance is envy in disguise. Imitation without substance is envy in disguise. And so Saul couldn't succeed with that. And so he couldn't outdo David. He couldn't outshine David. He copied him. But the time, his own time of glory was gone. It was now David's turn. Now the next sign is that they publicly praise you, but privately they plot against you. And it is wives of narcissistic husbands that can tell this well, because they know what it means for the narcissist to praise them publicly. Behind closed doors, they know what they hear. Behind closed doors, they know what he does. And so publicly they will praise you, but privately they will bring you down. They will whitewash you with their words. They will whitewash you with their actions. Even their inactions will speak against you. Now, the next sign is they attack your character. A narcissist will just out of the blues attack you of cheating when he is in fact the one cheating. But because they try to attack your character, they try to mudsling you, they try to humiliate you, they try to devalue you. They make all these accusations out of the blue without any evidence. They attack your character just because they are jealous of you. And so if you are in this kind of situation, just know that God's got you. I tell you, God's got your back. Now the next sign is they try to isolate or control your circle. If they cannot hurt you directly, they will try to isolate you, because they know that when you are alone, you are easier prey. And so they will isolate you from people who can help you. They will isolate you. And in David's case, Saul used his son, but his son didn't do it. He wanted to use Jonathan to kill David. But Jonathan didn't, because he didn't see anything wrong in David. He wanted to isolate him. Now, they hate that you are anointed and covered. They cannot stand your anointing. They cannot stand your calling. The mere fact that you're walking in purpose infuriates them. And so Saul was so terrified of David because every blessed thing he tried didn't work. It didn't work. David was always victorious. And so are you watching me. As long as you're on the side of God, I tell you, victory is your portion. You're more than a conqueror through Christ who loved you. The narcissists can try because they are afraid of what you carry. They are afraid of your light. They are afraid of your purpose. And they don't want that purpose unleashed. And so they are fighting tooth and nail. But I tell you, the narcissists failed 2,000 years ago when Christ hung on the cross. Because Christ paid the full and final price. And the finished work of Christ is speaking on your behalf. And so you stay in your lane. Don't go down to the level of the narcissists. I mean, don't stoop to their level. Don't do their dirty things. Just stay in your lane and keep watching God fight for you, because God always comes through for his own. And if this video has been helpful, do let me know in the comments. And don't forget to watch the video on your screen next.